Okay, we're back. Went ahead and got the cage coated best as I could. In my opinion, it's better to do light coats, several light coats, than it is to do one heavy coat. You run the risk of getting more drips, more smudges. So I did 3 light coats over the whole thing and let it dry. At this point, we're pretty dry. Covering it in that Krylon Fusion will also help that cardboard to take paint better and kind of match up with the other paints. Hopefully, that's my plan. So we're going to go ahead and get the black out and start painting the entire thing black. Should have broke these out and shook them a little bit before I decided to start doing this. But that's okay. Oh, see, there goes the air conditioner again. So I'll get a little louder and hopefully you can hear me. And then we won't have any issues. So here we go. We'll do the same thing. I'll start coating it, and then you've seen people paint before. So I won't make you sit and watch me paint the whole box. Again, I like to go with light coats first, and then several light coats, and then we'll be right back and we'll move on to the chrome. Okay, I didn't give it a whole long time to dry, but I did do in between coats, let it dry a little bit, applied a new coat. I think I did 4 coats of the black to cover up all the gray. Now I'm going to hit it with some silver or chrome. Hopefully you see that. Hopefully it'll come out like that when it's done. We'll see. It worked well last year. We did a zombie for my son that was supposedly impaled by a pole, and we sprayed this chrome on the pole and it came out fabulous. That PVC pipe looked just like it was chrome. So we'll see what happens with this. I'm gonna do a lot of misting on it and kind of hit where the glue stick was, or glue gun, and see if it looks good from there. I don't want to do the whole thing, so let's see what happens. I think I'm going to go ahead and paint the whole thing. It just looks better, plus with a spray can you can't get too much control. So I'm going to go ahead and spray this and be back in just a few. Alrighty folks, I got the chrome done. It didn't take long, and man does that pop. Looks really good like that if it was a brand new cage. But it's not. We're going for that broken out Asylum deranged look. So here I've got my focus, baby, focus. Dried pepper. I hope that's close to the color it comes out on the cage. So let's give it a shot. We're going to just dust this thing down, and then once we get it dusted down, we'll add some water to this brown paint over here in that bottle and start trying to antique it. Trying to kind of stay away from the welds a little bit, make them a little more shinier, a little more chrome looking, and then we'll hit those with some rust from that brown wash and see how it looks from there. Alright, I'll get this brown wash loaded up and be right back. Okay, so what I did was I took my brown paint that now is in my shop. Oh well. Excuse me. Took some of that brown paint, put it in my spray bottle. Didn't like quite the color that came out. So I added just a little bit of black acrylic paint to it to darken it up a little bit, give it more of that darker brown. Went in and got my paintbrush, and we're going to just take a little bit, spray it on there. Kind of like a dry brush technique. Not hitting everything, just some of it. And then we'll just might go back by the chrome and just hit it off a few times on the ends of everything. As this dries, some of the paint sticks to it, some of it don't. I went ahead and did it while the chrome and orange was still a little wet. So hopefully it'll stick to some of it, not to all of it. I'll get the rest of this done, and we'll be right back. Okay, so I got it done. Went back in, took a little bit of the chrome and just kind of dry brush touched it in places. Kept the ends a little more, well, come on baby. Well, maybe you can see it, maybe you can't. But I kept the ends a little shinier and touched up some places around the edges. But that's a done deal as far as I'm concerned. Tell me what you think. I think in low light it'll look even better. The brown just did not turn out as dark as I wanted. And that dried, whatever you call it, dried pepper came out a little more orange than I wanted. But as for my first prop build, copying somebody else, I think it's great. We'll start up a new build here in the next couple of days and get that posted for next week. So this is My Haunt Productions saying good haunting, and we'll see you next time.